Lowe's has Sherwin-Williams. Home Depot has Behr and PPG. So who actually has the better paint? This question assumes that the labels mean the same thing everywhere. But they don't. In the next few minutes, I'll explain this to you using paint science. You see Sherwin-Williams or PPG on a shelf, and your brain automatically assumes professional chemistry. That's like seeing a BMW badge on an engine and just automatically assuming it came out of an M-Series car. Same logo, different build. And paint does the exact same thing. Big box paints are retail-specific formulations. Even though it might have a familiar-looking brand on it, it's going to use different resin systems, performance targets, and different compromises. That's not misleading. That's just how mass-market products are engineered. So once you accept that the label isn't the product, the next question becomes, what are these paints designed to do? Professional paint is designed like restaurant cooking. You start with the results that you want, such as durability, predictability, and a high-performance resin, and you choose the ingredients based off of that. Big box store paints are designed more like prepackaged food. First off is they need it to hit a certain price point. It also needs to sit on a shelf for months without separating. And it needs to work for someone who hasn't painted in 10 years, and the results should be good enough. To accomplish this, they use thickeners and stabilizers to make the paint easier to handle, but often at the cost of the actual solids content. And this is where Lowe's and Home Depot start to split, not necessarily in quality, but in philosophy. Think of this like cooking oils. One is designed to stay stable at a medium heat, and the other one is designed to sear. As we look at the Lowe's ecosystem, this generally leans a little more toward leveling. It stays open or wet longer, so those brush marks tend to melt away. It's, we're going to say, the forgiving oil. This is intended for people who overwork their paint and keep brushing the same spot. Home Depot tends to favor viscosity and hide. It's thicker, it's designed to cover a darker wall in fewer coats, and the reason for that is because it's the number one thing that DIYers ask for. That's what we're going to call the high heat oil. It gets the job done fast. Neither product is better. They're just designed to fail less badly in different hands. So then the question, why don't most pros use paint from Lowe's or Home Depot? Pros don't avoid box store paint because it's bad. They avoid it because the tint science. Pro stores are going to use different colorant systems. These systems don't weaken the paint's durability when you go to a darker color. Also, batch consistency. A pro needs gallon number 1 to match gallon number 50 consistently. Retail lines have a wider acceptable margin. And this is the biggest risk. You spend 20 or 30 hours masking off an entire space, and the $20 that you save for a cheaper gallon of product ends up being the biggest risk on the job. So the burning question, who has the better paint, Lowe's or Home Depot? Well, that's the wrong one to ask. The right question is this: which compromises match my skill level? If you want a thick, fast-covering coat, you're probably going to like the Home Depot experience. If you want more time to work your paint into a smoother finish, more than likely you'll prefer Lowe's. Neither store is selling bad paint. They're selling different design priorities that are secretly hidden behind familiar labels. If you have a painting project coming up and you're wondering which are the best tools to use, why not go into the description and check out the Pondered and Picked section. There you'll find links to Amazon where you can purchase tools that we use on our own job sites to give the best finish possible. Please check it out. In the meantime, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.